today, so it's hot off the presses, but it's called Lover's Lane of No Inhibitions. Appearing out of nowhere, but here she stood right beside me. She was looking into my eyes, and when I hugged her, she let out a deep sigh. As her body's raced with adrenaline, I know she was thinking, what is happening? See, somewhere between that first hello and that hug, into her, my passion dug, finding her sweet spots, including the spot swept under the rug of her heart. I touched this woman's heart and her soul, and into her, and into all of me, she took a slow stroll, looking at my heart, my lungs, and my brain, having no idea the evening would play out like a scene in Lover's Lane. This woman brought out the animalistic passion in my genetics, and my kisses worked on her body like an anesthetic, paralyzing her lips with a kiss and her neck with a peck. Not ceasing for a sec, her inhibitions were speaking, saying, what the heck is going on? I answered saying, don't ask me, ask that wet thong. See, the animal in me was in heat, and I wanted so bad for her to take a seat on my face.
Rewind.
See, the animal in me was in heat, and I wanted so bad for her to take a seat on my face. And all that wetness she thought was there would have been gone without a trace. Her eyes spoke when her lips failed, and the heavy touching and her breathing hard, she made her start looking a little pale. I guess it was that at that moment she realized one of my poems when I said that I'll give her orgasm that only I can post bail. She had no clue that this mouth was judge, jury, and executioner. But at that moment she wanted nothing more but for me to punish her. I whipped her with an extended foreplay, and without any delay she began to spray her slippery substance, her slippery contents on the tip of my fingers. And I knew my coast. I whipped her with an extended foreplay, and without any delay she began to spray her slippery contents onto my fingers. And I knew my coaxing words for her to come still lingers in her ears. I wanted her to know that she was removing all of my fear, and that every word that I whispered was quite sincere. The moment was quite intense, knocking down all walls of defense. She lost herself for an instant, and as she slowly came to her senses and heard the play of an R. Kelly song, she realized that the two cars in front of us were gone. They had witnessed her orgasmic show, but this did nothing more than give her a smirk and enhance her emanating glow. She began to see me in a different light, and soon realized my body could no longer put up a fight. She devoured me with her eyes, and at that moment she wanted to ride, but she settled for just a release of my pride. Not parked still in the valley of Lover's Lane, she began to think what just happened was insane. But it was too late, because we had both sampled each other's sweetness, and it tasted just like sugar cane. Thank you.